that still grows through the winter? That's a good question. I have a ponytail palm. Of course, that's indoors, but I live in Florida, so there's lots of stuff growing. But let us know if there's anything, either indoors and outdoors, that keeps growing throughout the winter. I'd be curious to hear about that. Get that, or give us an answer, and we will give you a $25 gift card. I'm trying to think if I thought of everything else, Rob. Is there anything else? I think that's it. All right, let's get started with our show. As I promised you, we have lots of new stuff. And remember, you know, this early in the season, we're not doing plants yet, but we're doing a lot of decor. So whether you're gonna be using it indoors or outdoors, it's totally up to you. This is a bird feeder. It's brand new. It's from our friends at Wind and Weather. It's actually stained glass and metal construction, and it's a bird feeder bowl. I have it in 3 different colors, okay, or styles. One is called butterfly, one is called hummingbird, and the other one is bluebird. I love all the details on these. They are so beautiful. They're very, very elegant. So if you're gonna put something out, like maybe out on your porch or patio, under an eave, you know, maybe where your birds come in, you can hang it from a shepherd's hook, you can hang it from a string. Absolutely beautiful, $39.95. Yvette Lopez is here. Listen, the birds, you hear the birds chirping, Yvette? My first guest of season 3.
I know. Can I give you a hug?
Yes.
I mean, you're great on Skype, but man, in person, you're amazing.
Oh, you're awesome too. You know what? And well, listen, it's a lot about us, but it's also about all our Facebook friends. They love our shows. And you know, I tell people, I'm like, don't wait till March or May or June. Get some stuff home now.
Well, because with Wind and Weather, that stuff tends to sell out.
We had about 1,500. We're already down to 1,000 of these. That's all we have.
Yeah. So
tell us about it.
I'm super excited. This is new with Wind and Weather because we have a lot of new items this year. And this one in particular is more of an elegant piece. So if you come in close and look at it, it's called the stained glass bird feeder because as you see, like here your flower, your leaves, and then the wings on all our little beautiful little flying creatures, they look like stained glass. And this is, now the whole construction is metal and then glass. This bowl is actually glass. So it's a very elegant piece. You can put your bird feed in there. It's gonna attract your small little birds. And then you look at all of these little jeweled beads. Now these are acrylic jeweled beads. There's so much detail. Yeah. And then if you look, like this is our little hummingbird. So I'm gonna hit it, it's on a spring. And so when the wind catches it a little bit, it's gonna bounce a little bit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right, so the detail here is exquisite. And I'm just gonna say, for those of you that are not familiar with Wind and Weather, they started out on the north coast of California in 1976. Now they are world known for their beautiful artistic pieces, high quality, and this is what they bring to you season after season. So you're gonna have these very unique pieces to start in your lawn, your garden, your porch. This is one of their smaller pieces because we have some big old pieces too. Right. But this is a smaller one that maybe you just have a balcony to work with.
Yeah, you live in an apartment.
Yeah, right? And this is just gonna add a touch of class, beauty, and I love that we're offering it to you this early. Yeah. Shoot, maybe you give it to your girlfriend for Valentine's Day. Well,
and by the way, if you want the bluebird, which you're looking at right now, I have 200 left. Okay, so that's gonna be the first one to sell out. These are all brand new. You know, we've been talking about it for years, Yvette, and it's like, if you want birds and, you know, creatures to come into your yard, which have so many benefits, you know, the pollinators, all that stuff, you need to put something out for them, okay? Otherwise, they're gonna go to the neighbor's yard. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh. Like my dad would put a bird feeder out. He actually had a couple of them out every year. He would hang them in front of our picture window.
Yes.
And he would sit there and he had binoculars, he had all that stuff. He loved to check out the birds. Life is too short not to do stuff like that.
It's a beautiful time. I watch mine in the morning with my coffee.
And there's a lot of birds that are out in the winter.
They are, absolutely. And listen, I know it's spring here in Florida. Spring is coming towards you. It is coming. And you can pick up a piece like this early. And again, you can set this in your porch. Now, it comes, I want you to know, it comes fully assembled. Your glass is gonna be wrapped carefully, and all you do is set your piece of glass, which is your bowl, right in there. That's it. There's no assembly to you. We have it hanging, obviously, for display on some these beautiful hooks that are standalone, which would be great for a balcony, but you can hang it on a soffit. You can hang it even from a tree limb with an extra hook. do whatever you want here, and I wanna let you know, because this is wind and weather, everything is treated. This metal, it can rain on it, shoot, it can snow on it, it doesn't matter. It's not gonna chip, it's not gonna rust, none of these colors are gonna fade. Again, wind and weather, think of something you would see in a very high-end art show. These are quality pieces.
Yeah, I want to show one more time the one that's closest to Yvette over here. So this is the, which one's this one?
That's the hummingbird.
Hummingbird?
Yes.
The one that is right here is
your
called,
butterfly.
This is called butterfly, right? And then which one is bluebird?
The bluebird's back here.
All right, bluebirds.
Look, it has a bird in the theater already.
That's bluebird, because you see the bird over there. So that I misspoke, because this one was blue. I thought that was bluebird. Now bluebird is over there. Only about 175 left of the bluebird. If you want to pick that up, $39.95. Hey Rob, real quick, are we doing anything with the credit card today? Okay, so if you want to get 10 bucks off, you can drop the price down to $29.95. Brand new 809-227 is the item number. I know, Yvette, you're coming back.
I'll be back with more brand new items from Wind and Weather.
Your next item is so cool, the little creatures.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to talk about
You have
those.
a couple of things coming up. And by the way, I do have another bird feeder with Lorna. Lorna's going to be Skyping over, I think she's over in London, right? Is that where Lorna is? We have another bird feeder. These are really cool. These are called hanging fruit feeders. Everybody's going to get